Next is from Daryl Mitchell, and the subject is possible return of Attitude Era. Dear Disco and Conan, how are you? The recent shakeup that has taken place at WWE with Stephanie McMahon and Nick Khan as co-CEOs and Triple H as head of creative, there's a lot of excitement about the future of the company. I have to ask, do you think that it's possible they'll bring back something similar to the Attitude Era or make the product a bit edgier, especially now they have moved from PG to TV-14? Why or why not? Thank you, D. Mitchell. Well, they can amp up the language because, bro, they're cussing like truck drivers on TNT, you know, on the Dynamite show, right? And that's like, you don't need to go there. But, you know, instead of calling wrestlers cowards all the time, you can start calling them a, you know, you can use terminology that's edgier. But, bro, we're never going to be able in this day and age to bring back bra and panty matches. You're not going to have a porn star character. You're not, you know, there's just things that in the climate with social media and the social media mobs that you just can't do anymore. And like, bro, like this was happening in WCW in 1999 and 2000. You know, coming coming out of the Attitude Era, like that year, we had standards and practices. We had the guy at the show that was like, "Say, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that." It was like, you know, like the cancel.
This is what I would
already started back then, you know. Go ahead.
I would find out what are all the words I can use, and I would find out how far can I actually push the envelope, and I'd push it as far as I could.
Yeah, and then maybe go a little bit farther too.
Right.
But there's one thing that, you know, bro, these girls. This is the thing too. These
wrestling
girls
has to be edgy, bro. That's when it's at its best. It's when it's edgy.
And when it's edgy, let me tell you, bro, one of the edgier things you can do is sex appeal.
Of course.
You got tons of hot girls that don't have any problem wearing G-strings on Instagram and having hanging out for 5 million followers. It's like, you know, bro, you have these girls dressing more provocatively on the show. That's for starters, you know, and like I guarantee they'd be willing to do it too, you know, so.
Yo, what up? This is Conan, and I host Keeping It 100, my co-host, Disco Inferno, unfortunately.
Well, I'd say you're my co-host.
Listen, every Thursday here on Spreaker, we talk pro wrestling, sports, movies, music, TV, pop culture, and some politics. It's everything the rest of the pro wrestling podcasts are not.
Tune in to hear myself, the superior one, educate and inform.
Tune in to hear me bury Disco.
That's very disrespectful.
Join us every Thursday on Spreaker and keep it 100. Boom!